Cindy Squirrel here, better known as Grandma, and we're getting ready for Grandma's story time. So let's put the chair back, get the blanket over us, get all ready for a story. Oh yeah, Daisy wants up here. Good girl, she wants a story too. Oh, I just love telling stories to my grandchildren. 9 grandchildren. You can be my grandchildren too. Doesn't matter who you are. If you want me to tell you a story, I'm here for you. Hope you enjoy the story.
Mum, said Frank, there are just too many teddies. Nonsense, said Mum. You can never have too many teddies. But Frank did. It started the day he was born. A boy needs a bear, said Uncle Jim, and that was the first of many. He'd get them for birthdays and for Christmas, for all sorts of special occasions, and sometimes for no particular reason at all. By the time he was 4, there were more than a bedful. There were teddies everywhere. And even the teddies had teddies. At bedtime, his dad would tuck them all in, and together they would say goodnight to them, one by one. It seemed to Frank that if he got many more teddies by the time they'd say goodnight to them all, it would be time to get up. It was then that Frank knew he'd really got a problem. But the more he thought about it, the more he could see that the problem was not the teddies. The problem was Dad and Mom and all the aunties and uncles, the grandmas and grandpas, the cousins, the friends and the neighbors that kept on giving him all these teddies. He knew that they all liked teddies, and he knew that they all liked choosing the teddies. They had told him. They'd spend ages choosing the cuddliest ones, or the cutest one, the furriest, or the funniest one, the one with a special smile, or even just the one with the squeakiest tummy. In fact, just the sort of teddy that they would like for themselves. But of course, being so grown up that they thought they couldn't really buy it for themselves, so they bought it for Frank. At least they could have a little cuddle before they gave it to him. And that is when he had his idea. Perhaps, thought Frank, if they all had a teddy of their own to cuddle, they wouldn't need to buy quite so many for him. Grandma, said Frank, would you like to look after my teddy for a little while? I've got plenty more. And of course, Grandma was only too pleased. And so was Auntie Vicky, and Uncle Roger, and Cousin Percy, and the man next door, but one, and everyone else. Of course, Frank kept 1 or 2 for himself, his favorites, and 1 or 2 more to keep them company. And that was that. They all lived happily ever after until one day. A boy needs a dog, said Uncle Jim. And that was the first of many. This book is called Too Many Teddies, written by Gus Clark.